Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Julie, this is Anthony, and welcome to another episode of Romance is Dead.
Yay!
You're so lame. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe, comment down below. We usually do Romance is Dead every Sunday. We upload it before 8 p.m. So please make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah, let's get started for today. So usually how the Romance is Dead, just so you guys know, is we do Would You Rathers, we do a relationship piece, which you guys might see by the title of what we're going to talk to today. So we'll actually put that on the screen if you just want to skip to the relationship advice section.
Don't do that.
But, you know, if you just want to stay here and listen to our shenanigans of Would You Rathers, then stay. And then in the last piece, after the relationship advice, we have a draft pick, which is going to be exciting today because we're picking a monster team. I'm excited. So.
Also, we'll be doing special kind of draft this time.
Oh, yeah. I can't forget about that.
Yeah.
So the first one we have is, would you rather encounter a dinosaur or aliens?
Ooh, I like this one a lot. You ever saw Lost World?
Yeah.
You remember the little green dinosaurs at the beginning?
Yeah.
I mean, they eat the girl, unfortunately. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen that 15-year-old movie, but I feel like since I'm bigger than that girl, they wouldn't try and eat me, so having one of those would be cool.
Anthony thinks that these little green dinosaurs are going to become like his posse and like his monster posse, and he's going to like corral them and they're going to follow around. He's going to be like, guys, attack Julie, and they're just going to try to eat me.
I'm just thinking, if I meet an alien like this, what's going to wind up happening is they're probably just going to kill me, or they're going to think I'm inferior, just like, you still have facial hair?
You still have hair, bro?
Yeah, you still have hair.
What kind of life form are you?
your head isn't bigger than your shoulders. Get a load of this guy over here. This guy walks on 2 feet. He doesn't float. So I mean,
that's you as an alien.
I think I would rather see the aliens just to see what happens to like the future and everything, but I would like to enjoy a posse of little green dinosaurs.
Okay, so you're saying an alien.
I'm gonna choose aliens though, because if I'm gonna die from one of them, I'd rather get like phasered.
Yeah, personally, guys, I have no desire to like see dinosaurs. They really don't interest me, so I really think I'd just rather.
The cute ones?
No, like I don't want to see a dinosaur, you know? Like why am I going to see a dinosaur? At least with like an alien, they could bring new technology to us. Like you're looking for something for the future, you know? Like dinosaurs are extinct for a reason. Like why do I want to meet a dinosaur? Like I would want to meet an alien. Like that would be crazy.
Until
like you live on another planet. I mean, unless they want to kill me.
You.
Yeah, maybe they want to eat me.
You see, thinking like that.
Like Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Like you think being eaten by a T-Rex is bad. Wait until the alien chefing you up and you look over there and your best friend is like on the grill and you're like, oh crap, I'm next. Like I'd rather get chomped in half, but yeah, no, I agree. I would still choose aliens.
Anthony's like, at least I get to feed the animals.
Imagine it's like a hot alien. Dangerous.
Anytime we do anything like this, he has to include like if anything was hot, what with like 3 boobs?
No, just thick, like THICC.
It's like a thicky, like a thick alien with a booty.
Thick alien, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Would you rather get a tattoo of your best friend on your back, or would you rather get a tattoo of your significant other's name on your face?
That's a tough one, but I just can't imagine having like a huge face of anyone on my back, you know, let alone one of my goofy friends.
Yeah.
So, like, the Goof Squad, like, I don't think that would be good. So, I think I would get, like, a small significant other name. Oh, you know what I would do? Probably do, like a
tag?
Like a sideburn.
So, Julie?
Yeah, like Julie, like Julie. But it wouldn't be, like, angled this way. It would be JUL. So the letters would be correct, but they would just go down like that. That'd probably be cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then if I don't like it, I just grow my beard out.
Wow.
Good luck with that one.
Trying to use the beard. I think I actually rather get a tattoo on my face also.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do not. Like, can you imagine
It's
just
hard to
like
hide
taking,
that.
I know, but can you imagine just taking off your shirt and you have a portrait of your best friend? Like, imagine if it's just like Brian on your back, like.
Like the Steve-O portrait.
Exactly.
But no, one thing with like, how often do you really take off your shirt like in public, you know? Like everyone sees you. I work for myself, so that's not that big of an issue. Like an employer's not going to be like, oh, we're not going to hire you. I work for myself. You, on the other hand, that could be an issue, but also like, you unless you're at the beach, you don't take your shirt off in public.
Also, there's a thing called makeup, so.
You think you could cover like
Yeah, maybe. They have makeup for tattoos now.
on your face?
Yes, babe. Don't talk to me about makeup. He's trying to school me about makeup.
You're gonna have one like huge dark like tan line over here, and then the rest is
Guys,
gonna be blended in, and it's just gonna be like a black line. Like
tell
makeup.
him. There's makeup that can cover that. There's makeup that's like literally spackle on your face.
They're gonna think you have a black eye.
No, babe. It's
like,
not
the
just like
makeup
a
here.
black eye. Oh, you're crazy.
All right, so we both choose face tattoo.
Yeah, face tattoo. Wow, we're agreeing today.
Yeah.
What's happening? Are the stars aligning? All right, would you rather have garbage that tastes good, or would you rather eat pizza that tastes like poop?
Every day or just one?
No, just once.
There's a pizzeria near us named Brother Bruno's. That's
Saying it basically tastes like that.
that pretty much tastes like poop. So I mean,
No, it does not taste like poop. You don't know what? Do you know what poop tastes like?
no. But you know
No,
when you get
you
that
don't.
smell and you're like, taste it.
No, I don't. I don't.
I
It's like
guess-
tasting his poop particles like in the bathroom.
No,
Like, what
I'm
are
just
you
like
doing?
thinking like if you eat garbage, there's a chance you're eating poop anyway.
I mean, maybe.
Like you go to a dumpster and you're like,
there could be poop in there. I mean, I don't
it's
know.
delicious. Like
How much poop can be really be in garbage?
I don't know. If someone has a baby and they're just throwing out all the diapers,
Well.
like that diaper might taste like
At least it tastes good.
amazing food,
But at least it tastes good. Your pizza is literally tasting like.
but it's not.
That's true.
I'm gonna choose the pizza.
I'm gonna choose the garbage, guys.
So I ate something that tastes horrible. I'm gonna take a picture of you actually eating something that's horrible.
At least it tastes delicious. Could taste like ice
You'll
cream.
probably be famous after that.
Probably. 2 girls
Take
in one
one for
cup.
the team. Ugh. Grody. So now that you're done eating poop, let's go into the relationship topics.
So one of the relationship topics that we wanted to talk about is actually, I think is really important in relationships, and that is marriage. So when you start getting to our age, this question, I mean, especially when...
What?
What?
Don't
What?
put me in your age category.
Guys, he is literally like a year and a half younger than me. I'm 28, he's 27. He's about to be 28 in January.
Wow,
Yes.
this year has
Yes.
is flying by.
How do you feel about being 28, babes?
Wow, how do you feel about being 29?
It's not here yet. It's still like 7 months away.
Wow, no, this year is flying by. Holy crap.
Yes.
That's scary. 2020, man. But, yeah, I mean, as far as what was the question? How do I feel about marriage? I just heard our ages. I was like, wait a second.
He stopped
What?
me in my tracks like I was going and I was doing well. What I was saying was, at our age, when you start getting closer to 30, okay, both of us, everybody starts questioning you. When are you guys getting married? Especially when you've been together for a long time. So me and him, we've been
that's true.
together almost 6 years. So when you've been together for such a long time, you're rearing your 30s, you know, you're getting like your career is basically almost like sorted out. People start asking like, what's next? Like, where are you guys going in life? When are you getting married? We get it all the time. Not all the time, but I think we get it like probably every year by like close family members. And it's not like super annoying, but
It's the holiday talk.
yeah, it's just kind of something like how's school? And you're like, school. And it's like when people ask you, when are you getting married? You're like, I don't know. So
You know, one thing I noticed though, and this actually touches on my thought process also, is who usually asks you something like that? Like, when you guys getting married? Like,
your in-laws, your parents.
all right, so like family,
Yeah.
but it's usually older family.
Yeah.
It's not like your cousins, like, oh,
It's also
what's
strangers,
up?
kind of, too.
Really? Older
Yeah.
strangers?
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
touching on my point. The reason
Yeah.
I'm saying that, because like I never just met someone and was like, when are you getting married?
Yeah.
Like it never
Sunny.
crossed my mind. Yeah, like it just doesn't, like that's not something I think about, you know? But as far as, I feel like that's an older generational thing. Like it's a question, like you guys need to be married for you to
True.
live together. You need to be married for you to take the next step. You need
True.
to be married to
That's true. It's
insert
part of that generation, I
something
definitely
else.
think.
Yeah, where nowadays we're starting to see it, and you could even see it in statistics, like marriages, I believe, is at one of its lowest points in like a long time. And
Yeah, people are waiting longer and longer to get married.
they're waiting longer. They're waiting longer to have children, or they're not getting married at all, you know? And I just feel like this is part of the evolution of, you know, how we are in a first world country where like we're putting careers first. We're doing a lot of
making
other
that
things
shmoola.
first. Like, oh, I want to make money. Oh, forget marriage. I want to go on vacation.
Yeah.
Or I'd rather date 6 people than be with one person for a while. So I feel like this is the evolution happening, and the whole point of this, to round it out, is marriage isn't the same as what it used to be. So I just feel like if you're nervous about getting married or something, there's probably a good reason.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's a mainstream, obviously, as it was probably 10 to 20 years ago. So our topic is your partner wants to get married, but you're not ready to get married yet. So what would you do in that case, which happens to a lot of people.
Yeah, no, and it's a good thought process. I mean, like, don't just say yes because one person wants to do it.
Yeah. Personally, from like a woman's side, I think a lot of women, we have this idea in our head and we're a little bit more romantic and we're kind of like, oh my God, you know, I want to get married. I want to have babies. I want to, you know, I want to have like everything. I want to have it all, you know, and it's kind of like he said, it may have been like our parents' generation before us, but I think that's something kind of like we grow up, like we want to find our soulmate. We want to have like that love and commitment that marriage stands for. But I just think sometimes, you know, with some people, I don't think marriage is for everybody. And I think that's okay, but I think it's important for you to really, like, when you start getting into your relationship a little bit more, I think you have to start, like, talking about it, like, if you really want to get married, because if that really means a lot to you, and especially with ladies, like, we tend to pressure men, like, we could start saying, hey, where's the ring? You know, it's been 7 years. It's been almost 6 years. I'm joking. It's been almost 6 years. Like, you know, where's that ring? No, I'm joking. But you just start to, you know, kind of like,
don't be pressured.
You hit some of those pressures, which may not be fair to them, especially if we didn't communicate our feelings. Or it could be the guy too. I had a relationship where he wanted marriage, and I was like, oh, wait a second, we've only been together for like 10 months. All the time, all the breaks. So I don't know, some people really, I don't think it matters how much you love somebody. It could be maybe deep down, maybe you're not supposed to be with that person.
The thing is, like, even we love each other. That's very known, where that we express that to each other. You could be in love with someone and don't need to feel like marriage is the correct, appropriate step, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you could love someone and not want to have children.
Yeah.
You could love someone. I mean, there's certain steps to it, and marriage isn't always the correct choice. And you see that in the, like, 50% divorce rate in America?
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason for that, you know? And maybe marriage isn't for everyone. And when I was saying before, like, in the older generation, that was something you looked forward to. Like, oh, when I graduate from high school, I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to get a job, marry this high school sweetheart, have my 2 children, and go buy a house in the suburbs.
The American
you know,
dream.
the American dream, where nowadays
That's
it's like,
changed.
Yo, children.
Like, how much money can I make without working the least amount of time?
Yeah, I want financial freedom. I want vacations. I want strippers. I don't want marriage, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
I think the values have shifted. The morals and the values have shifted.
Yeah, but if your significant other, like the question says, is actually interested in marriage and you're not ready, I think the first appropriate step is to first to yourself and then to your significant other express what are your concerns about it. Like, why do I not want to get married? Like, you want to get married. You tell me why. I think this is our next step in the relationship. I want to move forward,
right?
fine.
You want commitment.
Why do I not want to be married, or what is holding me back? Is it maybe I'm scared to be tied down? Maybe I want to move forward in my career. Maybe I want this or that. You know, you have to first figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
And the reason I say do it by yourself, because you might, as you're talking and thinking to yourself, be like, oh, well, you're not the right one. You don't want to say that right next to the person, but that might be something you figure out. Like,
well, you're gonna have to tell them eventually, but
yeah, I mean, but not right there. Like, oh, I think we should get married. But like, oh, I don't think you're good.
No, I think what he's saying is true. Like, if you want to get married and your partner is not ready to get married, you definitely need to talk about it, and you need to tell them the reasons why you don't want to get married. But at the same time, maybe you could also give your partner like a timeline. So maybe be like, hey, let's revisit this conversation in like another year or two.
That's smart.
Or, you know, it's like, how bad, like...
Could you imagine like someone being like, I think we should get married, and the other person like, let's talk about this 2 years down the road. Like, good luck with that, partner.
Well, maybe you could like commit to something else, or you can express your love for them. You need to also find out why they want to get married. Like, what does that exactly mean to them? Because I feel like marriage is just a big symbol for commitment, right? And for basically being there for somebody no matter what.
Yeah.
But obviously, just because you have that piece of paper doesn't mean that's actually going to happen, you know?
That's
And
true.
there's a lot of marriages that are not good, to be honest. So
That's true.
to
Sometimes
me,
people try to get married to fix their relationship.
yeah, which
That doesn't even make
sense.
Yeah, like that's like, oh, we suck together. Let's have a baby. Let's see how this goes.
Let's add some more mix into there.
Yeah,
Let's just make some more
It doesn't
more
make
terrible life
sense.
decisions. Yeah. So I think definitely communication. I mean, I know we say this all the time, guys, but communication really is key. Make sure you tell the person. And then if your partner doesn't want to get married, and I mean, if you don't want to get married, your partner really does, and that means a lot to them, then maybe you need to really think like, if I love this person so much, maybe you should think about getting married. Or if you really just can't stand the thought or the idea of getting married for whatever reason, it's like, and that person really wants it, it's like, do you guys actually want to be together? Sorry to say it, but the truth is that if you can love someone but have different values.
Yeah.
You know, and some of those values are
For
right,
sure.
marriage and other things, you know, that's like one of the big ones. Marriage is definitely one of the big values, and it can make and break a relationship. Maybe not so much, like people might be able to wait for a long time. But if that's your ultimate goal, if that's your dreams, that's some people's dream is to get married. And then you're with someone that doesn't want to get married. Oh, child, that's not good.
What kind of dream is that?
That is some people's dream, babe. Don't be a haterade.
That's your goal in life?
Babe.
I think you should have bigger dreams and that be a checkpoint to your dream.
Babes, it's whatever people value in life. Who are you to say?
No, I
what
get it,
people
but
should
I'm-
value.
You're right.
You know?
Well, moving forward.
Anthony values business and getting money, so.
That's true. No, I don't think marriage is a bad goal. I don't think that should be your ultimate dream, though. And the only reason I'm saying this is because most people accomplish marriage under 40. Most people.
Right.
Right? What are you doing for the rest of your life?
But some people's whole mission in life sometimes is to get married and to have kids.
And have a family.
Yes.
Oh,
the whole
family
union.
is different than
Usually, I feel like
marriage.
it comes together, but the people that dream about that, I bet you, they're also dreaming about the idea of marriage, which usually consists of having a family.
You know, I feel like the last 2 episodes, you were the attacked party, so I just feel like this time it's gonna be me. So I'm gonna just continue and be like, dream bigger, guys.
Anthony's like, marriage? What kind of dream is that?
As I get like crucified in the comments.
Don't let him tell you what your dreams are. Okay, those are his dreams. Those are his values, obviously.
Dream big.
So, which
If you're gonna get married, marry
You
the
know.
biggest person you know. I also have 7 questions to ask your significant other before moving to that next step of marriage. You know, even if both of you agree, hey, I want to be married. All right, let's do this. I love you. We've been together for this long. I'm committed to you for the rest of my life. You should touch on these 7 questions, and I wrote them down real quick. The first one would be, what are your financial goals and how are you going to reach them? You know, so where do you want to be in life? Is it okay living paycheck to paycheck and just being happy? Is it okay, you know, maybe getting less money but having more free time with the family? Is it, I want to live in a big house and I want vacations every year and I'm willing to work 80 hours a week for it? That's one of the first things I feel like you guys should touch on, financial goals for the future and retirement. The second one is, do you want children? That's a big one. Do you want children? Maybe how many children do you want? How do we plan on raising our children?
Yeah.
And then what happens if we can't have children?
Yeah.
You know, like what...
Make a game plan.
Yeah,
Think about
what's your
it.
game plan for that? You know, how do we handle that? Do we look into adoption? Do we try... You
gotta prepare for everything, because not everything comes so easily to everybody. Even we have to like think about that, to be honest, because I have a lot of lady issues. So sometimes we really have to think about, I mean, we do want kids. We actually talk about kids more than we do marriage, to be honest. But we talk about that because those are the things we actually talk about. If we really can't have kids, like, what do we want to do with our lives if that becomes an issue for us? Farm. Yeah, we're gonna have a million animals. That's our game. That's our game plan after that.
Dogs and horses.
Yeah, those are gonna be our babies.
Yeah, goats. It's gonna be fun.
But
we want to visit our farms.
Back to the marriage.
So the third question was, where would you like to be during your career, and then where would you like to be during retirement? So I know this sounds extremely far away, especially for our younger audience members, but retirement's going to happen one day, you know, and where do you want to be? Like, I want to retire one day and I want to be able to travel. She might want to retire one day and just be around grandchildren or have a farm or something, you know? So, like, that is a question you should talk about, because you don't want to get older and then be like, oh, yeah, I don't want to live with you for the rest of my 30 years or 20 years or whatever, you know? Like, you suck. Like, you know, you don't want to be in that position. So that is something. And just take this with a grain of salt. These are conversations you should have, but these should be topics you touch on every few years, you know, because you might know what you want in retirement now, and if retirement's 50 years away, your life is going to change, you know, your situation is going to change, and a lot of these your values might change. Yeah,
definitely your values change as we get older.
Next question is, what are your biggest goals and fears? This is like touching into the other ones, but like, what is your biggest goal? If you said your biggest goal is, I want to have a family that I love and that is, you know, white picket fence and everything. Okay, how do you get there? You know, if your biggest goal is, I want to retire early and for the next 10 years, I'm investing every single one of my dollars and then I'm traveling. Okay, how do you get there? And do we both agree on things like that, you know? And then the next part of that question is, what are your biggest fears, you know? Like, I always tell her one of my biggest fears is, like, dying, like, alone almost. I mean, that sounds so sad, but, like, dying, like, if she's gone, I don't have children and I don't have pets or something, like, that's just, oh my gosh. That's one of my biggest fears. So what are your biggest fears, and how can we, like, fix something like that, you know? Or how do we make sure we don't get into that position, you know? And it's just that's also a good conversation builder.
Yeah.
On top of that. Question number 6. What are you not willing to budge on, basically? Like, in your life, like your unwavering values. Like, what is something that's not going to change? Like, what is your core values that you don't plan on changing? Like, you're going to have to talk about that with your significant other, because if one person wants children and another person doesn't, that's going to be a huge issue. You know, if one person values materialistic items and the other person values experiences, that's going to be an issue. The last question we have is, how do we handle each other's in-laws? This is a smaller, funny thing, but I feel like that could be an issue in the future, you know?
Yeah, definitely. If your in-laws are really that intolerable or you don't get along with them, that could be a huge issue. Yeah. Especially if they're very close to their family. Yeah. I mean, if they're not close to their family, even that could still be annoying if they're not close to their family, because you're connected basically to them for the rest of your life. So if you hate your in-laws, that is a huge con, but I mean, that's your choice to make whether or not you think that that's worth it. But I honestly, truthfully, guys, to recap the points, I truly think that if you really want to get married, this is my personal opinion, and the other person doesn't, I think you just need to leave.
Oof.
Yeah. To be honest, if that's what you truly value.
Yeah, if that's your goal in life. Yeah,
if that's your goal and that person's not giving you that goal and you're waiting and you know it's never going to happen, I think you need to leave.
It's scary to think about. I mean, you could do an ultimatum, but who wants to start a marriage?
Yeah, but then, you know, what if
you got to marry me or I'm leaving. Then
yeah.
It's like,
and then the other person gets resentment. And then you get resentment, right? So, like, the other person is getting resentment because you made them marry you, but...
I think you should try, and the same way as one person's describing why they don't want to be married, maybe you could try and describe why you do. Maybe that might help, but yeah. I agree with you. Like, if that's your...
That's your end game, man, baby. You need to move on by. See you later. Bye-bye. Let's do the draft, baby. Let's do the draft. This is what I'm excited about. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Tell them about the draft, baby. Tell them about the draft.
So today,
Tell them about the draft. Tell them about the draft.
We are doing a battle royale. This is a new idea we have for the draft where we are going to be choosing certain subjects, which are going to be monsters, to fight. So basically, you're going to choose
battling to the death.
Yeah, you're going to choose 4 monsters. I'm going to draft 4 monsters. We're going to take turns picking. And then you guys get to pick who you think will have a better team to survive. You know, like, so if... So
this is my winning dance.
I would just like to.
You know,
I like that. That's a cool dance. That's like the coolest thing you ever did on this video. Like this whole channel, like that was the coolest thing. But
he is not Muff approved.
I don't even think you ever got a victory to do that dance.
You're not a Muff approved.
So one of the biggest issues about this draft is we wanted to do monster themed, like Halloween monsters, like from movies, Universal monsters. And someone decided to do mythical creatures and giants and all of these different things.
Yo, guys,
so if
he
she
is so jealous.
Has a good, better team,
so
it's because
jealous.
she had a whole day to think of her good list, and I had 5 minutes to revamp mine. Not
you know
even.
What? That's, you know, he's scared. He's scared that my team is gonna Pow! Boom! All right, guys, we're gonna flip for heads or tails. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails.
Wow, did that even flip? Did that flip once? She said heads or tails.
Whatever!
So you get to go first.
Sure.
Good luck, Muff.
Alright, guys, first round. Ding ding. So we have my ultimate monster, Cthulhu. What?
Like, this is what I'm talking about.
He is like the MVP. He's gonna F somebody up.
Let me just explain.
No, you already
that's a
explained
good pick. That's a good pick.
Okay.
That's a good pick. I'm just saying, when I came over with my draft picks and I was like, oh, I'm ready for war, and I was like, oh, I got all the Halloween monsters, and I had like Mummy written down.
Bro,
like
I didn't
Ghost.
say Halloween monsters.
We were talking about Halloween, then
Bro,
we said monsters. And then she said, oh yeah, I got big monsters.
Listen, guys.
They're super strong.
Babes, don't be upset just because you have no imagination.
So
Who's Cthulhu versing?
I don't even want this monster, but I just know
He's to the top
you have
of yours.
it. So
okay.
Godzilla, I'm just gonna take from you, just because you're gonna
Godzilla
cheese.
versus Cthulhu. Actually, that's not that bad. I feel like that's.
I think
that's
Godzilla
fair.
wins because he's the king of the monsters.
No,
Oof.
no, but Cthulhu's like a god.
Is he though?
Yes.
Is
Pretty
he
sure
though?
he's a god of another dimension.
I don't even know what
so.
Cthulhu does. I just know he's like
He's
very
got an octopus
pop
face.
culture related.
Yeah, I'm
But
pretty
does
sure
he
he's
do
like a
anything?
god. Yeah, he loves Cartman.
He's
yeah.
just gonna tickle Godzilla's fanny with those tentacles.
Oh, he might get excited.
He might shoot out that fire. So.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Wow.
I think Cthulhu would F him up.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he would.
When Cthulhu
What do you guys think? Who do you think would win? Godzilla versus Cthulhu? Next, I choose a dragon.
Oh, okay. Wow. Wow.
What? What's wrong with my dragon?
Look, you went from
cubes, they
Cthulhu,
breathe
king of the
fire?
monster. A dragon's like a pet for Godzilla.
No.
Yes.
Not if they're huge, like freaking the one from
Godzilla? That
No.
Godzilla smoked?
No. Oh yeah, there was dragon.
Yeah,
right?
and just ripped him
Well,
open.
he's not versing Godzilla. Who's he versing? Tough guy?
Godzilla.
Let's go.
No, it's a battle royale. They're all fighting at the same time.
Okay, who's your second pick then? Let's go, bro.
I'm gonna pick futuristic aliens from another galaxy.
That's your monster.
Yeah. Like an army of them.
I said to pick one monster. You picked like 10,000 monsters? Little monsters?
Yeah, but they're futuristic, so like
No, they're
when
probably
your
like
dragon,
the monsters from like Attack from Mars, and they're just like, nah.
her dragon's gonna come flying, like
No,
breathing fire, and my
I'm thinking
spacecraft
of,
is gonna run through it
I'm
like,
thinking
oops.
Game of Thrones dragon.
I think we hit. Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. The spacecraft
Have you
is
seen
gonna.
those dragons?
Do you know a spacecraft? Not a UFO, like a space. Like it's gonna
spacecraft.
splatter it and be like, oh, I think we ran
Spacecraft.
over something.
Oh.
Hey guys, did we hit something?
Yeah,
Can
right.
someone
It'll
go-
probably hit the dragon. You know, dragon skin is like basically impenetrable, and your little beams are just gonna reflect off.
What?
Yeah.
Dragons get killed in Middle Ages with swords and
Not my
arrows.
dragons. Not my dragon.
My-
dragon skin. You ever heard of like the dragon?
My
The dragon
Alien is gonna run through
armor.
First of all, it doesn't even matter. You're getting splattered. The dragon.
No.
The dragon was probably
No,
the worst
guys.
pick of
The
every
alien
draft.
was probably the worst pick of yours. The
I'm talking
aliens.
alien technology.
Ooh, alien technology.
They probably eat dragons or make them their pets or something.
I don't know. They're probably doing some weird shits.
They'll probably probe the dragon, and the dragon won't have anything. Yeah, exactly.
And the dragon will flame their frail skin off.
Nothing. The dragon.
You like pick the frailest people.
Just pick your third.
Okay,
pick,
you're so tough. You're so
tough.
tough behind your big metal thing, and then you come out of the metal spaceship, and guess what? You get fried. You get choked up.
You don't even need to get. Who's taking them out of the spaceship?
You get smoked.
Who's taking them out of the spaceship?
They probably have to pee sometime.
On the spaceship.
So I picked.
You look ruffled.
No, I picked King Kong. Big monkey.
Ooh, I think he's better than a dragon, but.
Who are you picking?
Yo, I had so many good monsters, and you just turned this into like a giants battle.
Waited for like Halloween or something.
I'm gonna choose the Predator.
The Predator. Oh.
Yeah. So that's two aliens kicking your monster's butt.
The Predator versus King Kong. King Kong would smoke the Predator.
What?
Did you see like people actually try to like kill King Kong? He just flips him off.
Yeah, they shot him with bullets. The Predator shoots missile cannons and lasers.
Yeah, it does like nothing to King Kong. He's just like, ow.
First of all,
little rocks
first of all, let's get back to the main subject.
It's like a splinter. Like
Godzilla can beat up a dragon and King Kong at the same time. My aliens are going to teleport Cthulhu to another dimension.
No.
And the Predator, any other thing you have
is from another dimension,
smoked.
So he's probably just going to suck.
And the aliens are going to send them back to that dimension.
When Cthulhu creates his portal to hell, he's just going to suck in all your little alien. I'm pretty sure he's from another dimension, 100% sure. Sorry for fans out there who are like, you guys don't know.
Can you imagine Cthulhu coming through and the aliens like, oh, we eat squid all the time and just like chefing him up? Like,
you're acting like Godzilla is like the answer to all things.
Pretty much.
No,
besides maybe Cthulhu, which the aliens will handle.
No. Godzilla is like whack. So whack.
Okay.
You got a whack ass team. Aliens. Godzilla.
I can't wait for the votes.
Alright, so you picked your pick, right?
Yeah, the Predator.
Alright.
Razzled and frazzled. Don't know what you're gonna choose. You're like,
I got the next one. I got
werewolf.
Oh my god.
Cerberus?
Yeah, Cerberus.
The three-headed dog.
Yeah.
Your team is whack.
Your team is whack. Your team is whack.
You just chose like 3 pets that Godzilla could smoke.
Babes, you acting like Godzilla is like this almighty creature.
Take your whole team, remove Cthulhu, he's a threat. Everything else, Godzilla could one piece.
But Godzilla is not gonna be. He's gonna be fighting Cthulhu.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No,
Yeah, he is.
Cthulhu is fighting the aliens.
No, I'm making Cthulhu fight your Godzilla.
And
don't tell me
so
what.
Cthulhu's coming over here with his
He's trying to tell me what I'm gonna do with Cthulhu. I'm like, no, go work him.
Aliens get in between, and Godzilla's like, oh, I get to eat dragon today. Tasty.
I'm pretty sure like Cthulhu's like face is probably like the size of like Godzilla's body. I'm pretty sure he's like humongo. He's gonna take his squid head and just like suck off.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's gonna suck off your little...
yeah? With his tentacles? Godzilla's gonna be like, oh jeez. No, I don't want to fight no more, guys.
Well, then that's what
that's how you win. This is for our Patreon. This isn't for our YouTube.
This is getting too crazy.
This is for our Patreon adult content. Oh wow, that sounds dirty. Our adult Romance is Dead podcast.
I don't know what Patreon he's talking about. I'm not a part of it. I'm not a part of it.
Our Romance is Dead OnlyFans. I don't know how to explain it. Let me pick my pick. So,
wow.
I'm gonna put
I'm gonna put him on blast. Aliens was spelled.
It was a quick list.
Aliens was spelled ALIANS.
Don't tell people about my spelling issues.
No. He's like gonna get Cthulhu and he's gonna spell it the wrong way and he's like, what monster is that?
You're just scared that you're losing right now, so you have to make fun of my educational abilities.
I got a huge monster team. Monstars, they call them.
I want to pick something what's
your pick? Yo, he's wasting time.
Alright, so I have 3 picks that are automatically gonna win. I want to pick something fun, like I was really thinking about going with Dracula, but because he can mind control things. He can mind control Cthulhu. But I'm just gonna keep it more fun because the first 3 will already beat your team. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put a ghost with the sheet. Like, and cut out eyes like the boo, like boo.
Now he's just, what is that word?
Winning.
He's patronizing me.
Winning.
Yeah, he's patronizing.
That's like
Babes,
after
how do you
my
spell
team.
patronizing?
I don't know.
Aliens.
After my
His
team,
aliens.
I don't need to know how to spell when I'm the ruler over the monster kingdom.
Oh,
After my team smokes you, you're gonna see a little ghost floating on the surface like I'm gonna have him beat up your dragon last.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Just with his non-arms, with his pillow arms.
All right, guys. I think
Actually, I don't even want a ghost. I want the fluff man from Ghostbusters.
All right, guys. So that
fluffer.
is the end of the show. We are all done for tonight. So
Vote
we really
who you think's team is better.
Yes, vote who you think Vote who you think
How did you do
is
the
better.
dance? Why are you doing it? You didn't win.
I will see you guys in the next one. Please comment, subscribe to our channel if you are new, and we will see you on the next one. All right, that's because I'm strong. My team's
Love you
strong. Shut up.
guys.
Bye,
Love
you
you,
guys.
Buffs.
Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.